Honorable Mainir, please proceed.
Thank you, Speaker. The independence and technical strength of the South African Reserve Bank has been and was critical to sustaining Moody's investment grade rating of South Africa. So will the Deputy President tell us whether he supports proposals to review the mandate of and nationalize the South African Reserve Bank? Because he must realize that if he does support those proposals, that they will shatter investor confidence and make a downgrade to junk status more likely in South Africa.
The Honorable Deputy President.
Thank you very much. I can see you taking your luck on this question. It's a new question. It's a new question. We are looking at the comments made by these institutions. At no stage where these institutions, the Moody's, have reflected on the Reserve Bank. They reflected on institutions that in their mind were sort of regressing. And they are happy now that it looks like we are now reversing the tide. Not only the Reserve Bank. So I'm not going to comment on the Reserve Bank, unfortunately.
Speaker.
I am now coming, if that is it, Honorable Deputy President, I would like to move us to the next question. Honorable Mainir.
Speaker, on a point of order,
What's the
Honorable
point of
Deputy
order?
President is misleading the House. I'm going to quote from the Moody's review, which he quoted earlier, which reads, "The technical strength and independence of South Africa's media, civil society, and institutions, including the Reserve Bank and the judiciary, have been critical in sustaining the country's credit profile," etc. The Deputy President must answer the question.
I don't want now to move us to a fifth question or a fifth supplementary question. The Honorable Deputy President has said he is not commenting on the Reserve Bank, and I would therefore like to move.
Madam Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Steenhuisen.
Madam Speaker, on a point of order, the whole point of this exercise is to hold the executive accountable. The
Yes.
question, you must agree, Madam Speaker, the question is directly directly related to the original question as the Highveld Steel question. Why is the ANC allowed to ask questions like that, but the opposition cannot? Also, the executive can't choose how they're held accountable by this legislature. It's their duty to submit to the oversight and accountability. And I would urge you, Madam Speaker, as a presiding officer, to please ask the Deputy President to answer the question, which is completely germane to the original question.
Honorable members, order. I'm simply reminding you that the Deputy President has already told us he does not intend commenting on the area of the Reserve Bank.
Speaker, on a point of order, the President doesn't get to choose which questions he's going to answer.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Speaker.
I was looking for the Deputy Speaker.
My apologies, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Deputy Chief Whip.
Honorable Speaker, the Deputy President responded to the question. So he doesn't have to be told by the DA how to respond to the question. May we proceed to the next question, Honorable Speaker? I think
Madam Speaker.
Honorable Steenhuisen.
I'm sorry, and I really don't mean to make your life difficult, Madam Speaker, but this is lies at the heart of what our job is. This is not the DA, it's an individual member of Parliament who's asked the question. Every single member of Parliament here has exactly the same rights as any other member. Now, Madam Speaker, if you're not going to allow that question to be answered, I would ask you to then please make a ruling that you're regarding that question as having been answered. So at least we as the opposition have some recourse. At the moment, we have a member of the executive who's simply refusing to answer a question that's been put to him. So please make a ruling that in your opinion the question has been answered, so that we can then take it to the Rules Committee. But you can't leave it with this dead end here, where our job and duty is to hold them accountable is being stymied and stifled with no point of accountability for us.
Honorable members, I wish to bring an end to the matter of the supplementary question asked by Honorable Mainir by saying, if you insist that you want him to comment on something he has already indicated he will not do, then let us pursue the matter after this session, because we can't go round and round in circles. I now wish us to move to question 8.
Speaker,
Honorable Mainir, I know you want the Deputy President to answer your question, but I'm saying there's no point in you getting up and pursuing that.
Speaker, the point of order which I raised, I said the Deputy President had misled the House. Now, the Deputy President told this House that Moody's did not refer to the Reserve Bank in its review. I have that document here, and I've quoted from it, and it does refer to the Reserve Bank. The Deputy President told an outright lie.
Honorable Mainir, I wish to ask you to desist from pursuing this matter, and I repeat that because I do not intend having us go round and round on the same spot. Shall we move and pursue the issue outside the sitting? I am not allowing you, Honorable Mainir.
The Deputy President.
Honorable Mainir, please take your seat. Please take your seat now.
He clearly is not on top of his brief.
We now come to
And
question
has not
number
done his
8,
homework.
honorable
And
members,
does not understand the question. It was an outright
which has been
lie.
asked by the Honorable
Point of
Swart.
order. Madam Speaker, point of order. Madam
Honorable,
Speaker, the member there says the Deputy President told a lie in the House. Now, we would want him to withdraw that part that says the Deputy President told a lie. The second thing, Madam Speaker, once you have made a ruling, members are not supposed to contest your ruling in the House. And members of the DA are continuously disrupting the House and contesting your rulings.
Madam Speaker, I'd be delighted if you made a ruling, because then I
the
can take
ruling
it.
is that we are not proceeding on the matter of a supplementary question as put by Honorable Mainir, and we will pursue the concerns outside this session. That is my ruling. We now have come to question number 8, asked by Honorable Swart. Honorable Deputy President.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Speaker,
As we step off this question,
Speaker, sorry, my apologies.
Yes,
Deputy
Honorable.
President.
Speaker,
My apologies. Deputy
Excuse me,
President.
Honorable Deputy President, can you take your seat? Yes,
Honorable
Honorable
Speaker,
Chauke.
we definitely have to address the shouting and the lies that the DA members are making that side. Now, Speaker, it's really unparliamentary for a member of the DA to shout. But this only happens, Speaker, this only happens when we have opened the bar early, that this behavior you then find in Parliament. Therefore, Speaker, I'm saying that it's unparliamentary that this group that sits in the bar, they come and scream in the House. It had to come to an end. It had to come to an end, Speaker. We cannot allow this. That Max building bar must be closed.
Madam Speaker,
I would like to refer the issue of the bar to the whips.
Madam Speaker, may I say, I'd like to ask a question how he knows who was in the bar. He must have been there himself.
Honorable members, leave the bar out of the House. Can we now have the Deputy President address the question asked by Honorable Swart?
Speaker. Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, we can't entertain gossips, but the point I want to raise, there is an authority that has been quoted by the Deputy President in responding to his question, and there's an authority, same authority, which has been quoted by Honorable Mering. Now,
Honorable member, we are gone from that question.
No, the point I'm raising, Speaker, now, if the Deputy President is not going to counter that authority with the authority that he referred to, then it means it must go down into this House as a record that he has lied. Because if you cannot counter it, then it means, so why must we listen to lies here?
I have moved us from that question.
So what are you going to say? Do you agree that he's lying?
We now have
you're not going to
moved
go give a
question
ruling?
number 8, and I please ask you to sit down. Honorable Deputy President.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The next question